Well, I made a few headlines.
What you do now, Vlad?
Well, my comment about Aiden Ross.
Oh, yeah.
And you got involved in that later on.
Yeah.
So basically, Aiden Ross made a video that's saying that he was supposed to do a live stream with Boosie.
Okay.
And because of his loyalty to Charleston White, he canceled it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard that, and Boosie's my man, I said, oh, okay, so you canceling with Boosie because of Charleston White, you're Jewish. Charleston White's saying Hail Hitler and fuck the Jews and whatever else. How whack is that? So, of course, Charleston White responded and rah, but Charleston White's going to be Charleston White. I'm ignoring Charleston White. But I go and talk to Boosie about this. And what Boosie told me was this. There's more to the story. The story was that Adin Ross personally reached out to Boosie and said, hey, I want to pay you a nice amount of money to be on my live stream.
Like 20,000 or something?
More than that.
Aiden got that bag, man.
Aiden got that bag.
It's like 80,000. That's what the number was.
No.
More? Okay.
Not more, but it was a nice amount.
Okay.
It wasn't that, because I'm not going to put Boosie's business out there, but it was a nice amount, right? It was enough for Boosie to say, okay, I'm going to do this. Boosie goes to the mall to go shopping. You know, if you notice, like my interviews with Boosie, he always has a new fresh outfit on, and you know, he takes
I feel like Boosie got a new fit on every day, though.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
yo.
No, I mean, but Boosie takes it seriously. Hey, listen, someone's paying me to do this show. I'm going to look the part. Boosie's very professional, right? He doesn't just fuck off people's money and time and whatever else. He says he's going to do it and you're going to pay him. He's going to be there and he's going to do it to the full capacity.
There we go. So
he's at the mall shopping for the outfit to do the live stream with Aiden. Aiden's assistant calls him, not even Aiden this time. He said, hey, listen, we got a better idea. Instead of you doing the live stream with Aiden, we're going to have Charleston White on there too. It's going to go viral. Now, if you remember, Charleston White was talking shit about Boosie's kids. Boosie called me at one point and said, hey, Vlad, as a friend, can you stop doing interviews with Charleston? He's talking about my kids. I said, cool, I got you. I said, that's a line that I understand that people cross. And of course, when I announced that, Charleston said, yeah, I hope Vlad's kids die and all this other type of shit. So, you know, I already have a general disdain of Charleston as a whole. So I put this story out. I said, yo, this was a bait and switch. He didn't cancel on Boosie because of his loyalty to Charleston. He did a bait and switch and is basically dangling money in front of Boosie's face to do something they didn't agree on. You know, and I remember when I had Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder on here, and Tony was like, yo, I don't see the problem. It would have gone viral. These dudes like Aiden, they're the new generation. I said, Tony, you mean to tell me that if you showed up to this interview and right before I said Ja Rule's going to be here, you would do it? Fuck out of here. You know you wouldn't do it. Everyone's got their principles.
Yeah.
So that's where I left. And of course, Charleston wants to box me and rah. So then you had a live stream with Adin Ross and Charleston White.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
Well, you know, we were talking about a lot of topics, but you came up.
Yep.
And I was trying to get their side of it, which I kind of understand a bit, though. Like, I feel like
Did I not tell an accurate version of what happened?
No, I don't think it's about who lied, right? And I guess maybe you could help me understand a little bit more, because I think you both did the right thing. And now, here's the thing. I think this is a different conversation if you're saying, hey, listen, aren't you offended by some of the stuff that Charleston says, you being Aiden? But
you
I
being
do
Jewish
think that...
and Charleston being anti-Semitic.
I think Aiden, his thing was, which I think he should have been a little bit more open with it. Hey, Charleston's my guy. If I'm going to have Boosie on this platform, and, you know, I'm pretty sure, according to him, he said when he told Charleston that, Charleston's like, well, you know, this guy he's making sure I don't get on other platforms, and I'm over here helping you. That naturally, Aiden's like, well, let me see if I can find a way that it could mutually happen rather than telling this guy no because I'm loyal to you. It's loyalty, right? Like you told Charleston, I'm not fucking with you because I fuck with Boosie, right? And Aiden's telling, I think they were gonna cancel. That's what I would think. I don't think it was a better idea. I think it came to a realization where it's like, hey, you know you're gonna ruin your relationship with Charleston White if you do something with Boosie because he's gonna feel away now. The only way it could work is if they sit together. And them not understanding that, yo, you see in the streamer world, like people say shit about each other all the time, but if it's highly incentive or like it could go viral, they might sit in the same room. Boosie and Charleston ain't sitting in those damn same room without some immediate vibe.
And you got to understand, Boosie's personality is that he doesn't move for money. He doesn't compromise his principles. You know what I'm saying? Just like with how the whole thing with the T.I. fell apart, because T.I. allegedly snitched on his dead friend and Boosie said, I ain't going to fuck with him. I'm not doing the project because of this. And it ended up being kind of a miscommunication. When I asked Boosie, I said, do you blame me? Because, my interviews where this came out, do you blame me for this project not coming out? He goes, absolutely not. He said, these are my principles. You just asked me the question. My principles are my principles. If they're not popular, that's okay. Yeah. I have my core fan base, and I've gotten to where I am being who I actually am. Same kind of thing. If I got offered, like you, remember when you were like, hey, I just had Joe Budden on my show, and he wants to do a show with you for the first time in 15 years on my platform. You down to do it? Yeah. What did I say?
You said, hey, until me and him talk as men and we figure out certain things, it's not happening.
I'm not going to go on live or on a platform with someone who I have a problem with, and the problem goes back a number of years, and just see what happens. To be a dancing panda bear for the audience. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's how Boosie operates as well.
I mean, and I agree. I don't know if there was any monetary exchange that was done prior to that.
Probably not.
But that's why I said I felt like everybody did the right thing. Everybody has their friends or their allegiances. And, Boosie wasn't going to sit on camera with him no matter what.
No.
So, hey.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, I remember in the video, though, when my name came up, he's like, oh, yeah, Vlad's like 60 or something. Me and Charleston are damn near the same age. In fact, when I found out he was a few years younger, I was shocked because I thought he was way older than me.
Yeah, I mean, again, let me tell you this. For content, Charleston and Aiden, which they fell out at first, but they have a unique relationship that kind of works for them, and I think that's where it is. I think I've always said this about Charleston, but it's his style. His style is that he goes to the point of no return all the time.
Yeah,
and not everyone is as forgiving because he went at the point of no return with Aiden as well. But Aiden, understood. And sometimes people are taking it not that serious, and they're like, you know what, it's going to be good content if I forgive you, whatever. Clearly, the Boosie stuff, a lot of that it's not only him talking about his kids. I don't think Boosie probably likes that he constantly brings up the whole Marlo Mike situation and pretty much accuses Boosie of being a guy who sent a kid to go do murders for him, and he's free and the kid's in jail.
Right, but look at my point. I said, number one, Boosie went to court and was found not guilty. Charleston White went to court and was found guilty of murder. And he was like, oh, no, but I was a minor and I was something, something, something. But no, you went to prison.
Was it actually just full murder?
Yes. Him and a group of people went and robbed a man for their starter jacket and ended up killing him.
Really?
He talked about that in my interview. I've got the damn clip. He was like, oh, he used some legal term or whatever. No, you actually killed somebody. That's why you were in prison for all these years. But the whole thing, and my whole thing with you was listen, if Aiden wants to talk, or if he wants to live stream, I'm down to do it. And apparently he's not. All he can say is that I'm old. Adin Ross is an opioid junkie. He's lucky if he'll reach my age. He's lucky if he'll make it to 50. Seriously, Aiden, don't use this little age bullshit. You're lucky if you're going to reach my age. Congratulations on the financial success. But we're all millionaires in this conversation. Okay? Congratulations. But don't pull this little bullshit, because what you did was a bait and switch. You told Boosie, you made a business deal with him, and in the last minute, literally hours leading up to the deal, you totally switched the terms of the agreement. Okay? And that's some bullshit on a business level. You wasted this man's time. And what you should have just done is said, apologize. You know something? In retrospect, because of my relationship with Charleston, I don't feel comfortable about having you on my show. I'm sorry. If there's a deposit, you can keep it. It's all good. My mistake. This is what a business person would do.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That would have been the proper response. But to do a bait and switch and hope that Boosie is just going to throw his morals away for a few $1,000s?
Hey,
nah.